What's going on, guys? Mario with the Escobedo team here, and it's been a little while since we've done one of these drive-in talks, so I wanted to, of course, try I'm as safe as possible, just do a little recording and chatting about my thoughts on the current market, kind of how everything's playing out, how prospective buyers that I'm kind of speaking to are reacting to the changes that have come to the market, and of course how I'm trying to encourage, coach, and prepare my buyers in this market that we're currently in. So first and foremost, again, I continue to have this narrative and this conversation with people that, you know, have been in a market to purchase something, or so they've said, this last couple years, few years, you know, but every month I check in with them every so often. We have a chat, of course, they're still not ready. Now it's, you know, they're waiting for the market to crash. Crash is coming. This is the same thing that happened in 2008, yada, yada, yada. Which, of course, couldn't be further from the truth. And, you know, a few of those people, of course, I've had that conversation with. I've tried to explain to them that, of course, what we're seeing in this market right now with, you know, prices essentially adjusting back, or, you know, the rate of price increase just deflating, is not the same as a market crash. You know, again, I'm not going to get too into the weeds with what happened previously in 2008, market crash, adjustable rate mortgages, and why that happened, so on and so forth. But we just don't have a market or scenario that resembles or is similar to, you know, that market that we were in previously, where the market crashed. Where we're at right now with the market is, you know, again, inflation has gone crazy, mortgage interest rates have gone up, and the market essentially is waking up from an amazing dream that we had, you know, in the real estate market over this last 12 to 18 months. You know, the last couple of years have been absolutely insane for home sellers, for real estate agents, for people selling their home. Just values keep going up and up and up and up and up and up. And guys, eventually that has to stop. I mean, eventually your, you know, $300,000 or $4,000 home, what? It's going to be worth $1 million? It's going to be worth 1.5, 2 mil? I mean, like, what? It's got to eventually stop and cool down and, you know, come to terms with where the market, you know, is fair. And the reason that we don't see a crash coming is because all of these people that are buying these homes are qualified to own the homes. You know, we're talking about 30-year for the majority, some 15-year fixed rate mortgages, okay? You bought a home in the last, you know, 10 years, you know, over 90% of those mortgages are written as fixed rate mortgages, meaning you can afford that home when you go to qualify for that home. You're not able to buy that home unless you financially qualify. Now, again, obviously things can happen. People may lose jobs, whatever the case may be. But it's not the same as when a market is propped up by, you know, adjustable rate mortgages, or, you know, mortgages that people could never afford, or people owning multiple properties with no proof of income or employment. You know, things like that, you know, in 2008, when the market crashed, was extremely prevalent, which of course in our market they are not. So just wanted to get that kind of clear first, because again, it's something that, you know, with some of these people that I talk to, some of my buyers, some of my conversations I've had over these last few months, it seems to be something that keeps sticking out with some of these people that, you know, to be honest with you, some of these people that I am having these conversations with, I'm not sure that they would ever be buying a house anyways. You know what I mean? That leads me into the, you know, the next point that I wanted to make with is, you know, the only people that win are the people that are in the game, okay? In order to win, in order to come out ahead, in order to make any sort of kind of anything, you have to be in the game, okay? Whether that's the stock market, whether that's the real estate market, whether that's the job market, the only way you can win is by being in the game. Obviously, there's always room looking to improve. And in real estate industry, when you own a home, anytime you're able to improve on, let's say, your interest rate or the term of your loan, or you made upgrades in the value, whatever the case may be, it's a dynamic investment, meaning you can always make changes and adjustments as needed. So even on your fixed rate mortgage, if you decide, or if rates come down, or whatever the case may be, and I'm always coaching my borrowers like this, we always want to improve if at all possible. So if you buy a house at a 5 or 6% interest rate and rates come back down, which of course we're anticipating in the next 12 to 18 months, we're anticipating seeing rates come back down, cool down a bit, we're able to refinance. And if they don't, guess what? You still have a fixed rate mortgage that's locked in and guaranteed for the term of your loan. If that doesn't happen, then don't touch it. It's really honestly as simple as that, guys. And while you're doing that, while you're the owner of that home, you're gaining equity in the property is appreciating. You're not just throwing your money away or paying your landlord's mortgage, which you otherwise would be doing. We all have to have a place to live, guys. Basically, is what I'm saying. And in order to start, tasting any of that sweet, wealth building, income generating, whatever the case may be, profits, you have to be in the house. You have to be the owner of the home. You can't be the renter, okay? So if you're able to afford a home, guys, there's no better time to buy a house than the time you're able to qualify, okay? That's the conversation I always have with all of my buyers, all of my pre-approvals, all of my clients that I've helped and worked with over the years, over this last 6 years. The Escobedo team's I've been a part of the Escobedo team as a licensed loan originator. That's always how I coach my my buyers and borrowers. Make sure you're in the game when you're able to qualify. That's the time to buy. Again, we'll do everything on our power to make sure that that you can qualify. You want some low down payment options? Boom, no problem. We've got 3% down available to you. You want to start building an investment portfolio? Boom, no problem. We can handle that. But my point is to be in the game. If you're able to get in the game, guys. There's no better time than that exact moment when you're able to qualify, because again, nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Not me, not the stock market, not the advisors, people that you see on CNBC. Nobody knows. So get in the game. Mario with the Escobedo team, guys. I just wanted to again have this quick chat with all of you. Say hi, what's up? Beautiful day outside. Go out, get some sun. And if you are in the market to buy or refinance, make sure that again you're working with a mortgage broker, a mortgage professional that truly has your back, guys. Make sure they're communicating with you, make sure they're transparent with you, make sure they're explaining the process to you, how everything works and why it works that way, and make sure that they have a plan for you. It's not about that just one transaction, it's about a lifetime partnership. Again, Mario with the Escobedo team, guys. Let our family help yours.